The next morning. I was still sitting here. Oh dear.
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out. Or ask him to go away and come back later.
And we opened our windows
But
ourselves automatically, it seems, if we were
Come in.
still sitting there.
Hello, George.
Sup? Well, you look fine today.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did it snow?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary
Oof.
woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running,
And you
Oops.
say Pegram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a
Yeah,
complete waste.
what did we find in the catacombs? Apart from the
Pegram's
gem.
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
Alright, we
What are your plans?
we messed that
I
up.
want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
With arrows surrounding him. Okay, let's head back to the picture and have a look.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
So, we're on to what this means. We have the tripods localized and we have the gem already in our possession, so that's good.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
So the guy with the sword and the bull is as of yet unexplained. And we haven't yet done any of the other pointers, any of the other clues. But this we're getting a bit closer. Oh, we have to go through all of them again, do we?
A
I'm
nice
just gonna quickly scroll
there's
through
a
them.
wo-
Oh,
What are your
There we go.
plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
yeah, that's what we need to do. Let's talk about the gem a little bit first.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Oh dear. Sleazy Frenchman.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobineau at the Kroon Museum. And
Alright,
why
we have
don't
so
you
much
see
to do.
photos have anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
We have a lot of stuff to do. We have to go to the museum, to the Kroon Museum again. We have to go to the police again, to Inspector Rousseau.
I so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would
Well,
be
you're
the
the
villain and
journalist.
Panchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
There we go. Right, let's head out. We don't need to go back to the aéroport. We can just... I think it's best if we go to the Musée Kroon first, I think. See if Lobineau is there today. No, it's still just a guard. Let's ask him.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Let's show him. Do you want to show him the gem? Or is that a bad idea? Is he gonna take it from us? Well, can't hurt to try.
I found this gem at a medieval site in Ireland.
That means nothing to me, monsieur.
How did you manage to get this job?
I had the right qualifications, a military manner, squeaky shoes, and an irrational hatred of children.
Yeah, that sound like good qualifications for a museum guard. You're perfectly right. Can we talk about the Templar again, or... I think these are all new subjects to talk about now, or that we have new information to talk about, so let's just go through them from left to right.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart
That's
was
almost there.
too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied art and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
And if you
At your
learn the
age, dream
remaining
on.
letters. Well, so much for instilling hope in this guy. At your age, you're gonna be a professor? Oh, shut up. You'll never be able to do that.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Oh dear.
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me
Yeah, I
for
said
one.
that
It
already.
is the uniform, I guess.
Yeah.
They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to practice. No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar, not like Monsieur Lobineau.
Because all professors wear guard uniforms, of course.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
John Dee. I think we've heard this conversation before, but
What's the importance of John
Let's
Dee's
reminisce.
tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century.
oh
The
no,
Houdini of his time.
he's not an
Don't you mean
escapologist.
alchemist? Escapologists use
There we go.
ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
whatever he was.
heard
that-
this. So, it's an alchemistical tripod.
Thanks for your help.
Alchemistical. And we can't do anything else here, because Lobino is once again not here, and I don't think that now we can get any further in actually stealing the tripods than we could before. So let's go by Russo, or Rosso, to be precise. Let's go talk to... Oh no, he's actually not here.
Sergeant Moo,
Yes,
Well, let's talk to Sergeant Moo then.
have you heard of a man called Marquet?
yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre.
Aha.
I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
He's been hospitalized. He's been hospitalized. So, in modern language, he's got the shit kicked out of him. So where is he?
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic. In the Avenue des Hérissons.
Okay, then I assume that's it's gonna be a new point of interest on our map.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Dug holes all over them. Well, maybe he was looking for Templar treasure as well, but in his own very special way, you know what I mean?
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe
It
the
was
suspect,
terrifying.
monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
I'll get them this time.
He seems to be familiar with them. Do you want to look at our stolen gem?
That is not a good idea.
No, better not. Do I want to show him the plaster? It's probably not very helpful.
That is not a good idea.
No. I think we've exhausted all that we need to do here, because we need to go to the hospital and visit Marquet.
See you later, Sergeant.
So out we go, and now there's a hospital. Yeah, that looks like a, well, it's like halfway between a hospital and a, what you call it, a sanatorium, where they lock up the crazies. But let's hope it's just a hospital. Nope, crazies. Anyway, let's have a little chat with this fellow here. Hello?
Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
No, I just want to know where Marquet is.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
This is the most fancy hospital I've ever seen, by the way. Just noticed that. There's massive sculptures and high ceilings and chandeliers. It's like the Versailles of hospitals.
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
Okay. Quite the attitude, guy. His mustache failed quite a bit more compared to the one Guido is sporting, so maybe that's why he's really, really mad. Or he's just old. Or he's just sick of being a doctor and dealing with patients all day. He could have been a professional gardener, maybe a golf player. But no, he became a doctor and is really, really mad with that right now. Because if you are a doctor, then you need to follow goddamn rules. So does everyone.
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
Whoa, that's a bit
Nonsense.
far.
Besides, Marquet's employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
Oh, so you do know him. Tell me more.
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
Well, we tried. Maybe we can ask him about Moonface.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, so Moonface hasn't been around to deliver a bit of flowers or a basket of grapes to Marquet, which is too bad, actually.
Look at this, Doc. It's a genuine medieval type gemstone.
Yes, so I see.
You're not a
Man,
doctor of history, are you?
I have to take this gem to Marquet. He might be able to explain its significance.
And
My dear
steal
chap,
it from me.
Marquet has other things on his mind right now.
Like what?
His catheter, for one.
As being, for example, being badly injured. Which kind of takes prevalence to medieval explanations, or historical explanations on medieval artifacts.
Thanks for your help.
Can I shut his pacemaker down by shocking him? I don't want to try. Well,
Excuse me?
maybe I do, but not right now.
Yes, sir?
Hello?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plants. They were my
Yeah,
idea.
there are quite a lot
A
of
little
them.
greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
Because the first thing you want as a hospital is that it looks like someone's garden. That's very hygienic, and that's also the first place where you go to look for medical attention.
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm his long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah.
Yes.
People always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
Well,
I guess not.
Neither have I, to be perfectly honest. So Should we talk to her about Creepy Clown, or Marquet, or Flap and Guido? No, let's start with Creepy Clown.
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
But
Oh, no.
what kind
You
of a
haven't
question
seen
is
a man in
that?
disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the Bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children.
That might be
Personally,
Moonface.
I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Well, you have a point there. Teddy bears are... I've never been much of a teddy bear guy, but if a very dilapidated one came up to you while you were in probably the most uncomfortable situation in your entire life, no, that wouldn't work for me at all. Probably kick him in the nuts.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
How can I do that?
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin
Well,
guy who looks
no
like a
one
weasel
can
and
visit
his friend,
Marquet.
the gorilla.
You just said.
Sounds as if they escaped from a zoo.
Let's ask her about Moonface.
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
Okay, so he's definitely not been here. That's cool. That's cool. Can I show her the... Hey, I'm an electrician. Let me just take a look at all your electrical equipment and fix it.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
Ah.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here.
Here we go.
Now, let me see.
And in we
He was
go.
on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2.
That's my word. The morgue?
Nurse Grendel's ward.
Oh, is that bad?
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She
Is it
runs that ward
because
like
she's
a
black?
South American prison.
No, it's
Keeping a
not.
well-disciplined
It's
ward
ridiculous.
isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock alarm call, 6:10 bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result.
Ooh.
Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real
Pavlov's
nightmare.
dogs, not
And
Pavlova.
then some.
Pavlova's a cake. It's Pavlov's dogs. But yeah, that nurse is quite the menace, apparently. She runs quite the tight ship.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J.
Oh, yeah. Because Nurse Grendel is having her own ward. And meanwhile, this young lady is up at reception. Well, that's not very... That's not the most... it's not the most rewarding job ever, but, you know, someone has to do it. But you might rather have the doctor here, sitting behind the desk and greeting everyone with, "Rules are rules, get the fuck out of here." Guess not.
How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna.
What?
And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Let's find our way in this maze. I think she said left.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors.
I didn't hear
It was
anything
an
before
industrial
now.
polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
Hiya. Who are you?
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah?
He looks like a monk.
What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this
A
little
brightly
tune.
colored
You
monk.
know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Well, we're not in the mood to be happy, apparently.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the quarters?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
What are you gonna do? Shine them? Make them all glossy? Make them slip over the floor and fall over and break their necks? I don't know. What's the defense technique here with the shiny machine?
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that.
Polishing machine,
He's more
that's
of a
it.
friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
Do you run all your friends over the floor all day?
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you? I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted.
Are you one of those guys
I
who
heard
gets
them snorking behind me back
in love
when I gave Mr.
with machines?
Shiny his weekly pull through.
Ugh. That sounded very dirty.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Okay, fair enough.
See you later.
Yeah.
So we don't need any more from him. What's this?
Hey now.
Oh,
You can't go in there.
what's
How
that?
come?
I'm responsible for the contents of that cupboard.
Okay, it's just a cupboard. I can unplug his polishing machine from here, because he just went all the way around. But let me go here first. Aha! We're on the ward.
Oui, monsieur.
Is this Ward J2?
It is, but you're not supposed to be here. We have strict rules about visiting.
I am.
Can't you make an exception? I've come all the way from California.
You must speak to the doctor.
I can't wait that long. What if he
I
sniffs
did speak
it?
to the
You
doctor.
can't talk like that here. This is a hospital. You will have to leave.
What if he snuffs it? Oh. Oh, okay, so we've been ejected from the ward. So if we go and unplug this guy's polishing machine.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
So annoying him, do we
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
get to go into that cupboard? Yes, we can, because this guy's going all the way around to plug it back in. And in the meantime, can we do anything?
It was a classic example of functionalism, like an early Soviet spacecraft. I almost expected to see a dog or a monkey leap out.
Why? So we just have to stand there watching. Let's try it again. It's be really, really very
As I
annoying.
tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
What rascals we are. So we go here.
Not again. This is not a good day.
And it always happens when that guy is away. So he goes there. He plugs it back in. And in the time between him disappearing there, I need to open the closet. Ah. And now I'm a doctor. Dr. Stobbart, please. I have very important medical diplomas and appointments and outhouses.
Good afternoon, doctor.
I don't know.
The patients
What
are
do
ready for your
doctors do,
inspection, doctor.
usually?
Thank you, nurse.
You'll need this, doctor.
Oh dear.